tonight. Yeah, somebody's trying to fight. Yeah, doing this tonight. Hey baby, come on. I don't know why Backstreet Boys is stuck in my head right now. This could be in sync and I would have no idea. That was awkward. Hey guys, what the heck is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today the color pink threw up on us. Really exciting. I ran out of pink hair dye, so it's like a little pink. I got some pink throw up on my eyes and on my nails, and that's not the point of this video. Also, I just want to say before we get to that, Mint Mongoose sent me the cutest jewelry set this month. It's so simple and so pretty, and it's like $10 a month, and I'm never sponsored to talk about them. I just am obsessed with the company. So I'm gonna link this down below. Like I said, I'm not sponsored, but like it's so freaking cute and simple, and I love it. Okay, hi. So today we are going to do a story time. I have not done a story time on this channel in so freaking long, and I was thinking about like things that happened to me, and oh no, that's not what I was thinking about. I don't know where I just came up with that. I'm a very nostalgic person. I like to look back on memories and photos and stuff like that, and I came across stuff from my junior year of high school, which was a very long time, honestly like 6 years ago, like a very long time ago, because I am a dinosaur. And there was this show that came out called Jersey Shore. This was my sophomore year. Just kidding. 7 years ago. The story time is from 7 years ago. Oh my gosh. So there's a show called Jersey Shore that came out, and the word smush was a thing. And that just meant to bang, you know? You would just smush people. Like, that's what it was called. And I hate that word, and I thought of that word, and then I thought of the people who used to use that word, and then we are here to tell a story that is very irrelevant now, but boys suck, and we're here to talk about it. So my sophomore year, all I freaking wanted was to like go to parties and do all that really cool stuff. I would see it all over my Facebook, because Facebook was the social media that was popping back in the day. This was like before, like a long time ago. All I wanted was to go to all of these parties. They looked so fun. There were so many people that were like popular, and it just looked like a great time. And so of course I like was friends with all of these people that went to the parties on Facebook, but like we weren't friends in real life. And I had lost a bunch of weight like in this X amount of time, and so I started getting attention from people that like I'd never gotten attention from before, and it was really exciting, and it was older boys, and just thinking about it, just bad news. I remember one day on Facebook, I got a friend request from this person. We're gonna call him Jacob. And Jacob, I've never seen him before in my life, had never seen him in any of the photos, but his profile picture was like with the people that like I thought were so cool, and I was like, I'll accept it. I mean, you accept anyone from your school back in the day. So within like, I don't know the exact details. I don't know like how long, but I know like very shortly after, we were like friends on Facebook. I don't know if I messaged him or if he messaged me, or if there was a poke involved. There was some way we started communicating through Facebook messaging, and he was kind of flirty, and I was like, ooh, like cool boy, older than me, goes, so like this is sick, right? And so I'm messaging back, and I know that goes on for like a couple days, and then I see on Facebook that he is in a relationship. Well, it was like that night, so we'd been talking for like a day or two, and he's being really flirty, and then I saw that he put that he was in a relationship on Facebook, and I was like, okay, like that's very weird that he was like that toward me, like, but whatever. And then he messages me that freaking night, and I said something to him about it, and he was like, oh no, like it's a joke. And I didn't know the girl at all. Like I knew who she was, but I'd never spoken to her, I'd never seen her in person, like any of that. And I don't know if this was like a thing for everyone or just where I live, but like people memed on Facebook all the time. Like if on my Facebook right now, it says that like my grandpa is like this kid I haven't talked to in like 8 or 9 years. It says I have like 7 brothers, like Courtney's like my grandma or something. Like it was just, people did stuff to joke around. So he was like, oh no, like it's not real, it's just a joke. And I didn't see any pictures of him or anything, so I was like, oh okay, like I believed it, it was just whatever. And so he continuously messages me, whatever, like nothing. I never talked to him at school, I never saw him at school, I never saw them at school. And I talked to my friend in yearbook about it, because I was like, this kid keeps messaging me, but it says he's in a relationship with this person, but he says no, and like I don't see pictures of them, and da. And she was like, I don't know either. She's like, I'll keep an eye out, whatever. I was like, okay, sounds good. So months go by, like we talk, okay, well we talked like every day. Nothing ever like escalated from it. Like I never saw him at school. I never talked to him in person. I never saw them together, whatever. And then it got weird because he'd always message me like or call me at night at like 2 in the morning after a party. And now like being old enough to go back, it's like, oh yeah, he was like at a party and then we'll get really drunk and then get home and just drunk call me, and then it'd be weird the next day, and then he'd get drunk again, and then it would be like, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know. And so this goes on and this goes on, and my friend in yearbook is like keeping an eye out for it, and she's like, I haven't seen anything. Then there'd like occasionally be pictures of them, but like it just looked like they were friends, whatever. And so then prom comes around and I see that they go to prom together, and I'm like, I'm like what, 15 at the time, so like not as smart as I am now, but I also was just like, they went to prom together. It says they're in a relationship on Facebook. This is getting really weird. I think it's come to find out. Shortly after prom, I guess something had happened. His phone was in the car and she was there, and I had replied to one of his texts or something, and she saw that it was from me, and so then I think she saw his, I don't remember the exact thing, but basically she saw that he had been texting me a lot for a really long time. And I go to school after that and everyone's like, oh my gosh, this girl hates you. Like whenever she's drunk, she says she wants to punch you in the face, and I'm like, wait, what? Like so confused. I was like, they said what? I was like, this sucks, because she seemed so cool, and like I really didn't know what had been going on. Like I had suspicions, but it wasn't ever confirmed, and I was also 15 years old. And he reached out to me and like apologized and was like, yo, I really messed up, like I really hurt her, and like this wasn't cool of me, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, yeah, I agree 100%, like cool, let's not talk. And then they broke up a couple months after that, and I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I am so sorry. I hope that like you know my side of it and like all of this, whatever. And she was like, yeah, like it's in the past, whatever. And we ended up like meeting each other at a party a week later, and now that girl is like one of my best friends in the entire world, which is so funny how things work out, because like I had hurt her unintentionally and this guy had, and like she didn't like me, and like all of this crazy stuff, and then they ended up not being together, and like we became best friends, and now our parents are best friends, and it's just weird how that happens. So that is basically how I was the side chick to my best friend's boyfriend. I think that's called clickbait, but I mean, technically she's like one of my best friends now, and this was like 7 or 8 years ago. But it's crazy, like boys in general just suck. But it's crazy, especially in high school, like how dumb I mean, I guess there's definitely still situations where like I'm dumb and boys are dumb and other girls are just like, all of it is just so dumb. But I just thought it'd be a funny story to share, because especially in high school, older boys are trouble. Always trust your gut. Always be friends with a girl overtaking their mans or trying to talk. Like, I promise you, from every experience that I've ever gone through, it is so much better to like be friends with a girl than get involved with like her boyfriend or someone that she like. It's just so much better, because the good girls always end up having your back most of the time, from my experience. But yeah, okay, now I'm just rambling. That was just a really quick mini story time, and I only feel not weird telling it because it was so long ago, and I think it's kind of funny, and now we're all civil. Things work out, but I thought I would share with you guys that mini story time of stupid things Britt did when she was 15 and really just wanted to get drunk. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe and do all of that fun stuff. We are so close to 10K. Eek, I'm so excited. And I love you. I will see you soon for another video. Good. Bye, 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 bye.